Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Honda K20 swap into my 1987 Pontiac Fiero GT. Well, let's see what's been going on in the BV Motorsports World headquarters. Well, as you can see, I'm running out of shop space, and I thought that would be kind of funny. It's not so much shop space as it is workbench space. So I'm going to have to build some benches like really soon because this is getting out of hand. And now I'm losing my actual workspace where I do the metal fabrication. So, with that said, let's get this thing started. Is that the right thing I should say? Y'all gotta let me know in the comments because I need like a catchphrase like, let's get to work. I'm gonna get this done. It's fabrication time. Nah, I'm just gonna move the Fiesta and get to work. Well, all right, so being that this is West Virginia, what I did is I picked up a set of winter tires for the Fiesta. This should be quite interesting. I've never purchased a set of snow tires before, so but the UPS guy did say that he liked them, so yay. Let's see, today what we're gonna do is do a little more fabrication. I got to work on the mounts for the K20, so I really need to get cracking on that. I was out shopping for metal and I went to Tractor Supply Company. I might have been flirting with the girls there a little bit, but what they did was sell me this Media Blast cabinet that I've looked at about 100 times, and they gave it to me for 30% off. So basically I have this nice little blast cabinet for 69 bucks. What's the plan with it? Well, I don't have any workbench space, so I'm gonna get some angle, like 3-inch angle aluminum, and I'm gonna make, it's probably gonna be, might not be aluminum unless I bolt it together or Durafix it together. I bet you guys haven't seen that stuff. This stuff. Now I use this on the, what was my car? 2002 WRX, and I did a water to air intercooler setup, and of course used aluminum piping and aluminum heat exchanger, and I needed to weld the blow-off valve, or actually it'd be the recirculating valve attachment to the aluminum intercooler piping. So I bought this stuff, it's called Durafix. And you basically use MAP gas, and you need to get it hot. So MAP gas, and obviously it works better on thinner metals, but I was able to, I don't know if it's like brazing, but I was able to braze the blow-off valve fitting or bypass valve fitting to the aluminum piping. So I might be able to use this to do the legs, because I'm going to make this freestanding. I don't like my toolbox over there. And I don't like this here. I think the toolbox needs to be on top of the toolbox. It just makes more sense. Because right here, it's not going to work for me. And the funny thing is, I found out that this garage, the way it's wired, it does not like to run my compressor and the shop vac with the lighting when I'm doing this. I popped the fuses yesterday about 6 times. So I moved the shop vac to a different circuit breaker, a different connection run to a different circuit breaker. I didn't have any more problems. I love this little thing. The grate in it's kind of flimsy. I used it to clean the knuckles, the 88 rear knuckles for the blur, and they kind of dented the mesh. It's not the strongest, but those are probably 15 plus pounds a piece. So other than that, it's a good little machine. Again, not sponsored. right, well, I got the prototype upper head mount bracket made. Now I'm going to go test fit it to the car. And the good news is I was able to find a countersunk flat head Allen socket M10 by 1.25, which will fit there nicely. I was kind of worried about it because I couldn't find that bolt anywhere, but let me go get this fitted to the car. Well, it is that time of the month. It is that time of the year here in West Virginia where my Florida self is freezing to death. And, well, had to buy snow tires for the first time in my entire life, which you can see there. So what's the plan for today? Well, I'm going to pull in the Fiesta and take off its extreme performance summer tires and swap them out for these snow tires. So by goes my handling and braking, and all that nice grip that the Fiesta ST is known for. And hello, I can drive in the snow and ice, without dying, which is good. So, yeah, let me get on that montage. I think so. Did we come up with a catchphrase for me yet? Let's get to work. All right. I was just saying, where the hell? I can't script this stuff. Time of the month? Really, Stephen? Time of the month? It's time of the year. Okay? I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. It's just, maybe it's the cold. Let's blame it on the temperature, okay? Between you and me, let's just blame it on temperature, okay? Thanks. I really appreciate it. All right, so anyway, let's put on some tires. Some snow tires. Oh, God. All right, here it goes. I have no idea what size. Oh, first shot. Okay, while I'm at it, if any of you out there are watching and you have a Ford Fiesta, could you please message me, and I know this is going to seem weird, but it'll all make sense. Send me a picture or post a picture on the Facebook page of how your jack and all that fits in the spare tire area. I took mine out months upon months ago. Well, when I moved here from Florida, I went and grabbed my jack and stuff from Euro Pacific Auto, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how it goes back into the car. I've been through the owner's manual. There's no pictures of how the jack is stored. So yeah, if you have it, please send it to me. I'm tired of it rattling around in the trunk of my car, and I can't take it out because as soon as I do, we all know what's going to happen. I'm going to get a flat. So if you have it, please send me a picture of how it goes in the car, please. All right, so yeah, back to the wheels. Everything's childproof. Seriously? Damn box of childproof. Alright, huh? That's their installation kit, so let's see what's in it. Probably just lug nuts. Ooh, shiny. It's like gold or diamonds, look. Ooh. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Honda K20 swap into my 1987 Pontiac Fiero GT. Well, let's see what's been going on in the BV Motorsports World headquarters. Well, as you can see, I'm running out of shop space, and I thought that would be kind of funny. It's not so much shop space as it is workbench space. So I'm going to have to build some benches like really soon because this is getting out of hand. And now I'm losing my actual workspace where I do the metal fabrication. So, with that said, let's get this thing started. Is that the right thing I should say? Y'all gotta let me know in the comments because I need like a catchphrase like, let's get to work. I'm gonna get this done. It's fabrication time. Nah, I'm just gonna move the Fiesta and get to work. Well, all right. So, being that this is West Virginia, what I did is I picked up a set of winter tires for the Fiesta. This should be quite interesting. I've never purchased a set of snow tires before, so but the UPS guy did say that he liked them, so yay. Let's see. Today, what we're going to do is do a little more fabrication. I got to work on the mounts for the K20, so I really need to get cracking on that. I was out shopping for metal, and I went to Tractor Supply Company. I might have been flirting with the girls there a little bit, but what they did was sell me this Media Blast cabinet that I've looked at about 100 times. Trying to get the line here, and instead of trying to smooth it out and make some kind of weird boy band beard, I just trimmed it all off. So yeah, I look weird. I know it's got to be odd just seeing me a few minutes ago and now this. Yeah, well, I usually have a barber that does all of it, but I don't like getting my hair cut, and it's usually about once a month. So yeah, I look stupid. But anyway, all right, where are we at on the car? All right, I know that's what you want to know. So let's see. I've been working really hard on trying to get the mounts done. And I've ran into a few errors. Oh, a little dark right there. I ran into a few problems with making the mounts because, well, I really want them to look a certain way. And I want them to look professional, OEM-like. And the ones I've made, yeah, they would have worked, as I've said before, but it won't be right. It won't look right. I want it to look right, fit right, and perform right. So I got to get all three of those, and I'm just not there yet. So let me show you where I'm at now. I am going to finish this video up here. You'll see just like a little bit more after this. Then there will be some delays because I'm not going to be able to make the progress I want to be like a little odds and ends. I'm waiting on some very big parts, and they're really expensive that Brian needs to order. One's a set of $800 axles, a $750 clutch. I need to start doing on wiring. So I'm going to be doing little stuff, you know, like the coolant lines, the heater hoses. I might start working on the interior a little bit. I got to put the pedal box in. Oh, God help me. I got to do that. Do you really want to see me standing on my head underneath the dash? Let me know if you want to see it. I don't know how in the world you would, or how I'm going to do a camera angle on that, but if you want to see a big guy standing on his head in the footwell of a Fiero, let me know and I'll shoot the video for you. But yeah, but
All right, let's get back to the car. I know you want to see it, so let me show you where we're at, okay? All right, and here we go again. So the car, where am I at? Well, working on the mount down here. As you can see, that's kind of where I'm at on the mount. All the stuff on the head side's done. I mocked up the tensioner yesterday to see if it cleared, and it does, just. Only thing I really have to do here now is, as you can see, I have to tie the U-shaped bracket into the frame. And then, boom, we're good there. That was a lot of fun. Over here. Oh no, there's nothing there. All right, here's what I'm working on for the transmission side mount, as you can see. If you remember, this used to have that big tower that was on there. I cut all that out. You can see some of the remnants there. That all got cut off. And there's the top piece I told you I was going to slice off. So what I'm going to do now is under here, I'm going to weld 3 captured nuts. And I'm going to use these M12 by 1.25, and they're going to come in like this. Obviously this isn't the right one because it's way too long. Here's the mount. And there's the bolt, just 3 of the bolts. But this is then going to set like so into those captured nuts. Because there's no way in hell you're getting a wrench under there when it's that close to the frame rail. But right now I just need to make sure that this is level and this is level compared to that. Then I got to make sure it's square with this edge. I got to make sure this is square because I want the bracket or this mount here perfectly squared in the engine bay, so all the loading is straight up and down and not cocked any certain way. Yeah, so I got to make sure it's perfectly straightened and up and down, squared in the engine bay. But of course, I went to the hardware store, which, oh my God, hardware is so expensive. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I got all the bolts and things that I need, but I didn't get any M12 by 1.25 nuts, so I can't have Kenny weld nuts on the back of there until I do. But once I get these nuts welded on, then I could go ahead and weld this into position, and I've got another plate I'm making. This 1/4-inch plate will go on this side, as you can see how that's going to shape up. So yeah, once I get the 1/4-inch, or once I get the 3 bolts captured, or 3 nuts captured rather, get that on, tack this into place, trim this up, make sure it fits correctly, tack it with my super awesome welding skills, take it over and have Kenny weld it, and then this mount will be done. Like, I'll put it in the media blast cabinet, which I've now moved over here, clean it all up nice, paint it, or prime it, paint it, and then it's going in the car. Boom, done, easy. That mount will be done. Well, this part of the mount will be done. I still got to make the other mount on the frame rail. Basically, I'm thinking the mount's going to come up. I want to bend over this frame rail so the actual weight is on the frame rail. And then I'm going to weld the mount. We're going to have to take the car over to Kenny's, put it up on the lift, drop the drivetrain, and then weld the mounts into place. But I'm just going to screw them into the frame rail to hold them where I want them until he can weld them up solid.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I didn't get as far as I wanted to in this build on episode 9. Again, it's kind of tying into catching Kenny when he can weld stuff and bumping into problems where I need big money items. We'll see what happens in episode 10, which hopefully I can make some good progress and then start wiring and doing those things. I want to give a special shout out to Jimbo's channel. I appreciate that you put me in contact with Paul at Faster Automotive. Hopefully we can get some things figured out with my home build on the K20, because again, like we all know, I'm not a Honda guy. So I really appreciate the help, guys, all right? What do you think? Oh God, shoot me in the face. It looks so dorky, doesn't it? I'm sorry, Fiesta.